What's going on with everybody? It's your boy All Star Izzy. Let's have a conversation today. I want to speak on a certain concept that I've been thinking about for the last couple of days. And hold on, excuse me. The glare keeps getting in my eyes, and I gotta put this down. And I know you ladies love to see me with my four eyes in full in effect. But let's talk about something because I want to talk about challenging the beauty standard as a man or, as an individual or somebody who needs to just think outside the box just a little bit. Okay, so bear with me as we speak on a little rendezvous, and I'm going to talk about this thing and how this is going to assist you in dating life, and it's going to assist you with your self-esteem and value just in general like that. But just check me out as I speak on this. Like, I'm looking like a real professor teacher in this aspect, especially with the glasses I had earlier. But let's talk about this thing. So the other day I was thinking about something. I'm on TikTok. I'm on a whole bunch of social media and stuff. And one thing that I see often is a lot of guys drooling over women in their pages. They're looking at a photo, or whether it's a model that's taking a picture of a photo shoot that could have took potentially 5 hours just to get three photos that she actually wanted, with hundreds to 200s of pictures depending on what the price range is for what they got. But anyways, one of the biggest things that I've noticed a lot is that a lot of men see a carefully curated photo video that's lasted 5 seconds that could have took a long time, and they fall head over heels for that. I see comments and they're just like, man, you're some type of girl that I wife. How much money can I send you for you to have a great day? You are so beautiful. You are the love of my life. You are the dream girl. And all these, you know what I'm talking about. Like, all these certain comments guys are saying to women. And it bothers me, but it doesn't bother me because, they're, of course they're saying it, but it bothers me on another level because you're looking at a photo or something that was captured in a moment or seconds that could have been carefully curated and for you to see, for you to like and enjoy. You gotta understand too, behind the scenes, BTS, a lot of women are insecure on some certain stuff, bro. A lot of women they take their time, they take takes, they'll pose, they'll be like, not this one, not this angle, a little bit, let me cut down this way, or let me do it over this. Women are they're crafty with their shit. But this also falls into men doing the same thing and women doing the same thing for them. But basically what I'm getting at too is that it's deeper than you guys, men specifically, falling in love with what you see that just only took like a moment or whatever it was curated. It is a beauty standard that you're falling for most of the time. And a lot of times too, a lot of guys, they fall for the beauty standard that most people follow. So they're like, okay, this beauty standard is like this. I believe hot women are like that. I believe Sandra Bullock is fine, but Beyonce isn't fine. Just something like that, like whatever the crowd is going for. But I want you to challenge this really quickly because you got to understand there's a deep programming that happened. Okay, so the world in itself, and it's nothing too crazy, right? But the world itself has been creating technology, innovators. You got types of people that are pushing out this, this fast-paced stuff. Life is moving fast. Everything is moving fast. You have the ability to access something on your phone. I'm using my phone. I'm using technology to talk to you guys and everything. We got TV. We got radios in our car. We could take a car. We can get an Uber. Everything is just fast-paced, especially if you've been understanding and noticing that life has been moving fast. We're at the end of the 2025, by the way. 6 weeks left, so get right. But it's a programming to know that we're so used to something fast-paced. We're so used to seeing something immediately and having it immediately. So when we see it and something that we like, we're like, that is sexy. So let's say this. We see a McDonald's commercial. It looks nice, juicy. The cheese is cheesing and shit. You're like, damn, I want some of that patty. But then you go to your local McDonald's and it's trash. All right, you get a McRib or some shit like that. I don't eat McDonald's, but shout out to their chicken nuggets. I used to eat that like a motherfucker. But regardless, is that you see the commercial, you see the tasting, and you got to understand too, there's cuts in between the commercial to angle it, make it look correctly so it can appeal to your eyes. Now, bear with me, right? The same thing is happening as a woman is curating her photo, her pictures, her angles, her arch, how she looks, what's the best side profile for her face, what angle looks good for her ass, and all those certain things. And ladies, I'm right, okay? And I know you're right because I've seen women do it in front of me, and I've told them, I actually helped them, like, you look better like this if you arch your back like that. Anyways, you go to the McDonald's, you get to the place, and you're like, this is ass. This is nothing like it was, commercially shown. And the thing is that, of course, you may know that in your mind it's not always going to be like that. But also take that account to the moments that you see that are fleeting of women that are posting these photos. I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy. If you see something that's fine, yeah, you could say something for sure. Slide in DMs or whatever the case. You see something fine in person, say what's up, what's going on. That's not what I'm getting at to. What I'm getting at too is that life has been programming you to look at things fast paced and immediately glorifying a beauty standard and something that's beautiful that you see that's carefully curated. And I want you to challenge that because this is the goes hand in hand with what I say, the tango, a natural connection and slow burn, right? But basically take your time for what you see. When you're curious and you see something that you find attractive, go for it. But let that see if there's more depth. Not necessarily, oh, this can this person think about astronomy and think about black holes and has theories. No, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm just saying be led off what you see after that, because not everything that you see in the forefront is what's beautiful afterwards. Someone could carefully curate themselves very well, but then when you meet them, it's like, okay, I developed like this expectation of you, but it's nothing that I thought it was gonna be. You're actually nothing that I thought, and you're not it really. Like, you're cute and all or beautiful, but like there's nothing going on in your mind. There's no personality and stuff like that, and it's not for all women. I just want you to challenge it and see, are you following a trend, or are you following something because you've been programmed? Is this what you really like? And sometimes you may try to fight against with what I'm saying. Oh, that's who I like, All Star, that's what I like. The thing is not saying that you can't find things attractive. It is just challenging that immediate thought or that immediate thing of being like, okay, let me, you're the most beautiful girl, you're so beautiful, you're so fine, you're so this, and challenging that part, because you got to see that that has become a norm in your life, but it's a norm in society that is passed down from social media to people, to the way people live and how fast life is going and how quickly things are moving on a blink of an eye. And now we're over here to this time at this age. And it's like certain things like that is interesting, because when I hear people that talk like that, or they're like, I can't get the woman that I want. And it's like, the woman that you want, you're basing that off of what you see only, and you don't even have a conversation. You don't even see what else is behind the beauty of the lady, right? You're just going based off of a picture. You're head over heels. You're super anxious because you're seeing these pictures or these Snapchats or these movie filters of the egg. Oh, girls' night out. We outside. We doing that. Like, you're seeing all that, and you believe that that is the whole world until you get to see that. So that really, in translation, is to say, make a move as well. But I want you to challenge the beauty standard of what you're seeing and what is actually beautiful to you, and what can you do more in your life to make it more of a beautiful thing for your life to enjoy and to show out to the world. Show some more personality, show some more of who you are, show life, or whatever the case is. But challenge that and see what it would look like when you just slow down and be like, wait, I do notice there's an immediate thing that I want to just go after and see that. I know there's more to that comes behind that. So let me say something and let me present myself and provide an invitation. Instead of saying some bullshit like, you look like my dream girl. She don't care about that. She heard that plenty of times. And plus, me even saying this is not even telling you to not find women attractive at all. They fine as hell. The thing is that you have to challenge yourself in what you believe is actually beautiful and how fast you're willing to go for something. And when you're just going off of immediate feelings, you're not going based off of actually introducing yourself or having a conversation. See what else is there besides of what you're seeing. Take some time for yourself and challenge the norm and challenge the standard. My name is All Star Izzy. Thank you for bearing with me with this beautiful concept. Authenticity is the new sexy.